Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling.
Scheme Spotlight, final release is here. This promo started off as something good, but towards the end, because abilities became a big factor in college football, Ultimate Team, it just wasn't good. It just wasn't good. We want to send it out to a bang. We got 2 million training. I told you guys, appreciate the love on the level, or excuse me, not the level 30 pack. The what pack? What opening was that? The draft lockers this morning that you guys seen. I told you I was going to come back with a video. I'll be honest, I'm not going in with money. That's why I have training up there, because I don't feel like any of these cards, the underdogs yesterday or the Scheme Spotlight today, is worth it, if I'm being completely honest. So we got a bunch of training. We're going to try to roll and pull some pools that way, to be honest, right? If you want to cover it quickly, you guys have probably seen it now. The underdogs yesterday, I feel like they were very, very underwhelming compared to what we got in previous. We got a left tackle, LTD. And then we also got, I think, a defensive tackle, LTD, too, were the 2 LTDs we got yesterday. Now, make sure you're grinding and doing your house rules to get your Zay Jones. I think this is week 5, I believe. So you should have 4 tokens now, which let me just check real quick and make sure. I'm pretty sure you should have 4 tokens, and I only have 3. Am I cooked? Am I cooked? Should you have 4 or should you have 3? Or do I have one already? I think I may have one already in the set. Let me just check. Yeah, okay. So I already have 1 in the set, and then we have 3 more. So you should have 4. I think we have 5 more weeks until we get the free 99 Zay Jones. I thought I cooked myself, but we did not cook ourselves. W's in the chat for that. So make sure you're doing that, and it's just the objectives in the field pass. You go to the field pass, and you scroll all the way over. It'll say underdogs, and then last stand, and then you do stuff that way. Just so y'all know, and make sure y'all are doing that. Now let me go back to the catalog and look at the underdogs. Like I said, not much in terms of cards, if I'm being completely honest, that I actually thought that was worth a while. Now, there are some cards I do believe in investing in. I've already invested in a couple of those. Marquez Cooper, I got 3 at 80K. I've already sold 1 for 124. I got 2 Hunter Renfrows under 50K, which was a W. So if you see some of these cards, because they still get discounts, even though Hunter Renfrow is an older card and it has smaller speed in 97 compared to 98, 99, that 1 AP discount you get is very, very vital, right? The same thing with a lot of these pass rushers they get when we're talking about the Eric O'Neal and the Corey Foreman. If you see them under 60K, I feel so confident in grabbing them, because I feel like they go back up to 80K, because it happens every week. Tuesday and Wednesday, underdogs is a real prevalent promo, and then towards the end of the week, no one's really pulling these packs. So there you go. But yeah, man, I'll be honest, the underdog yesterday, that's why I didn't really cover it yesterday in the draft video, because it wasn't nothing crazy, right? We're going to do a million coins in underdog rolls and 1 million coins in story of the weeks. Also, they didn't refresh my story of the week packs or my underdog packs, so that kind of cooked us, because that's big content for me every week. I open up those. And then look, Scheme Spotlight had so much potential, man, but if it's not an offensive lineman or defensive tackle or a big corner or something like that, I really don't like Scheme Spotlight, if I'm being honest. You do get good cards. Like, I pulled good stuff out of the 18K packs. Basically, if there's a card you're not using abilities on, Scheme Spotlight is for you. Like I said, this 99 left tackle, fantastic. This Dalton Kincaid, he gets gold cutter, really wouldn't be for me, right? But the right guard is great. You know what I mean? So hopefully, with this being the final release next week with Season 7, which tomorrow we'll get Season 7. Season 7 might even be out by the time I get this video out to you guys in terms of the stream, which EA Sports College Football on Twitch, excuse me, if you want to go watch that. But yeah, man, Scheme Spotlight, it is what it is at the end of the day. I'll be honest, it is what it is. You know, nothing special. I'm kind of glad for it to be done, but hopefully something that replaces it, you know, cooks a little bit. So we're going to get into some packs, but first things first, I did a recruit bundle in my other video, and it went crazy, and I technically didn't count. So this is officially recruit bundle of day 35. So I couldn't count that one because it's hard for me. Once I didn't say it was day 35, and then when I pulled something, I was like, oh, it's day 35. That's kind of whack, in my opinion. We got to announce it before the recruit bundle opens. It's day 35. Now, I want y'all to let me know, whether you're watching this, wherever you're watching this, who's the GOAT of the number 35? I've been doing this with recruit bundles with the day, comparing that to the number. Who's the GOAT? To me, I think it's pretty easy who's the GOAT of 35. Kevin Durant, right? And this is across all sports. I think KD, Slim Reaper, Durantula, wherever you want to call him. I think he's the go to 35. Now, there may be some 35s I'm missing off the top of my head, but I'm trying to always tell y'all the first 35 or the first number or person that comes to my head in regards to the number. 35 for me is Kevin Durant. We graduated in the same high school class. Obviously, I was not a 5-star, right? I was not Kevin Durant, but I've got to watch his entire career, which is a W to me, an absolute W to me. So blessed that I've had a chance to watch this generation of basketball and all the skilled guys that came through. One of the most talented players I've ever seen with my 2 eyes. I got to watch him at Texas destroy my Kansas Jayhawks multiple times. He's the greatest college basketball player I've ever seen with my 2 eyes. So I got, before Texas moved to the SEC and all that different type of stuff, I got to watch him destroy my Kansas Jayhawks. So 35 to me, GOAT is Kevin Durant. I really don't think it's a discussion. If you think there's someone different with the number 35, comment down below. Very interesting to see who you guys come up with and see who I'm missing in terms of the number 35. 94, coins back? We'll take that. We will take that. Does this give us our 15K back? Day 35. W's in the chat. All right, boys. Let's get the daily recruit back, and then we're going to get into some training. Then we're going to get out of here. Like I said, I didn't want to go crazy, and I suggest you guys not to do the same because, 1, we got Season 7 coming tomorrow, and 2, we got a new promo coming Friday. I generally should save this training, but most of this training is from the draft video you guys seen. And I bought, like I said, I bought a Hunter Info for 47K and a couple other cards. It only cost me about 100K to get this training, so it wasn't a lot, if I'm being completely honest. So let's do Scheme Spotlight B and D first. Like I said, we'll quick sell as we go. We'll go down to 1 million, and then we'll get into the underdogs. Like I said, generally, lineman, I'm good with lineman here. Defensive tackle, I'm good with that. Like I said, players in positions that I don't want to spend AP on. This is where I want the Scheme Spotlight to bless me. Right? So right guard, left guard. If I pull a 99 right guard, it's probably my right guard for the rest of the year. As we get a Season 6 animation. Hold on. It's a great card. That's a great card. And he's going to play. He's going to be 98 speed. You know, want to know the big problem with that? Here's the big problem. We have Armani Watts. Now, I do have Caleb Downs, who I've had them for the longest time. Caleb Downs is an LTD. He might be gone. Caleb Downs might be gone, if I'm being completely honest. He's shorter than Caleb Downs. Actually has worse command coverage and worse zone coverage. But it's from a coin perspective, right? I get this guy on my team for free, essentially. Whereas Caleb Downs, he costs 43K if I quick sell him. So, that's a dub. Okay. Not going to complain about that. Not going to complain. Like I said, I would prefer linemen and stuff, but look, the backup 99 free safety, he may seem to feel like in his run support, so, you know, if he let a hit stick or something here or there. So, yeah, Scheme Spotlights, W. I know there's been a lot of talk about the Scheme Spotlight training packs, even the underdog training packs, and it's well documented. Hold on. Well documented what the draft packs has done. Are we cooking? Cash is how. Okay, Cassius. Now, I can promise you, Cassius will not play for me. He is a power rusher. He won't, though. He's actually not a bad card. Problem with it is, he only gets gold quick jump. And you can see my outside linebackers, AJ Hawk, Malik. I guess he could replace Malik Jefferson, right? He could, in theory. And we can get coins back with Malik Jefferson, right? I mean, he is better overall than Malik Jefferson. Are we getting a bunch? Look, I'll take him. Why not? Why not? The only thing about Malik Jefferson that's great is that, and obviously scheme teams don't matter at this point in time, so that's irrelevant. So, okay, we're going to keep him. He's going to replace Malik Jefferson at left outside linebacker, and we'll cook that way. So that's basically 86K we've made back from upgrading from Scheme Spotlight cards to replacing cards we have in our binder that's LT in our team that's LTD. 97 or 98. If it's a lineman, I like it. Ooh, 97. I don't think he can replace anyone on my team because I think I have Ed Oliver and Walter Nolan from the Game Changer promo. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to keep it Ed Oliver and Walter Nolan. But I mean, these scheme spotlights, they're going out with a bang. Do we just end up going all the way in on scheme spotlights? No, because there are some underdog cards that, you know, I could potentially cook with. I'm trying to think of, you know, maybe like the left outside linebacker. Like I said, most of the underdog cards I have. But like I said, if I get the LTD left tackle, or if I get the LTD, dog, we're going crazy. We're sending this out with a big bang. Oh my! I know he won't play. Ends is one of my most stacked position on my team. I literally just quick sold JPP before this video because my ends are that stacked. We probably got 2 more packs. 2 more packs, and look, the scheme spotlights is cooked. I'm gonna give the underdogs a little bit of a chance, but oh, hold on. Maybe we just stay in scheme spotlight. Maybe we just stay in scheme spotlight. Maybe we just stay in scheme spotlight. Problem is, I got Tyler Linderbaum. I'm pretty sure I have Tyler Linderbaum. Tyler Linderbaum's better because I do get strong grip, which I actually do use on Tyler Linderbaum at a discount. But boy, we are sending scheme spotlight out with a bang. We're sending it out with a bang. We absolutely are. So, hey, look, I'm going to go down to about 800. If we don't get another big animation, about time we get to 800K, we'll go to underdogs. I'll give it a chance. We should be able to get 3 more packs. If we don't get another big animation in 3 more packs, we'll go down to underdogs. So, essentially, maybe 1 more pack after this. And this will be the last pack. If you don't get nothing in but scheme spotlights, we went out with a bang. What, a 99, 398s. Hey, that was a dub. That was an absolute dub. All right. Underdogs. They're the best cards in the game. Now, the problem with underdogs, you don't want to see the Season 6 animation. If you see the Season 6 animation, it's an automatic L. Because you get the old 98s. And I'm pretty sure I have all the old 98s. So we want to see a slow, methodical spin. That's what we want to see. Maybe I should have just stayed in scheme spotlights because they were cooking for me. Yeah. I gave underdogs a chance, man, and they're not coming through for me. Get cooked. Get cooked. Last one. If I don't get an animation at Season 6 or a slow, I'm going back to scheme spotlight. Yeah, we're gonna just go back to scheme spotlight and try to pull something. At least with scheme spotlight, we were getting something. We got what, 4 or 5 red animations. So as we get, you don't want to see a season foe. But at the end of the day, we got like 80, 90K back because we're replacing B&D LTDs we have on our team. So that's a W. That's a W. So appreciate you boys. I will see you guys tomorrow for Season 7. Soon as that drops, we will be here covering it, see what that's cooking like. We saw, I would say we sent this out with a bang. We got some really, really good pulls from the scheme spotlight pack. Like I said, happy to see it go. Hopefully that whatever replaces it next week is a big, big W. So, I guess we in with a 96 Jordan Wright. I'm out. Deuces.